Kim Jong-un a few times, and which failed. And I think everybody knows that it's really just a holiday, okay, to Vietnam, to Singapore, and also a short visit to the demilitarized zone. And so this is something that we need. People either from Malaysia or from Asia, inshallah, we can deliver the reunification to this peninsula.
Thank you so much, Honorable Dato Nazir. One more questions, still okay?
May I add something?
Oh, go ahead, Honorable Iknat.
Yeah, thank you so much, Dr. Venus. So, yes, I also agreed with Dato Nasir Hamza from Malaysia that the reunification between two divided Korea is possible. The question was asked, what are the challenges? I think some of our speakers also already answered those questions. So one of the main challenge is with the two system and two different ideologies, because South Korea is driven by the ideology of democracy and free market, liberty, and North Korea is guided by different ideology. So that's why I think we really need to give them the alternative where the both Korea can come. In this regard, our founder, Dr. Sun Myung Moon and Dr. Hak Jahan Moon, actually they proposed the head-wing ideology as a common ideology for both Korea to unite. And also I've been to both Koreas and also especially North Korea more than 2 times, and we could clearly see that the aspiration of people is actually they really wanted to unite as a one. And then so one of the colleague at our delegation, Honorable Chaya Sharma from Nepal, she will be speaking at the second session. So I hope she will highlight some of the aspect of this question. However, I think the peaceful reunification is possible. Again, like what Sir Dato Nasir said, that if the both side is sincere, honest, to sit down and in dialogue and negotiation, then reunification will achieve. And reunification will not achieve, or even though achieved, will not sustain through war. It should be only through peaceful negotiation and peaceful dialogue. So this is also the stand of UPF, and UPF has been supporting a lot for the peaceful dialogue and negotiation. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Honorable Iknat.
Can I add on Mr. Dakal comments?
Sir, please.
Okay. I agree with what Mr. Dakal said, but I think now with the present world, even if you see the Germans, the East and West, they can reunify. So, and with the world, the changing world now, everything is no borders. Yeah? So, and the most important is the people of both countries, even though they have different ideologies, but they still wanted to reunify. Because the most important thing here is blood is thicker than water. So this is more of a family relationship, not just about ideology, but about family and about culture, about a lot of similarities they share. So I don't see reasons that reunification can fail, provided, like what I said earlier, the commitment, the sincerity, and the honesty must be there.
Thank you so much, Dato Nazir, for that input. Still possible questions?
Maybe any comment from President Hori, Dr. Venus? Maybe President Hori also here. He might wanted to make some additional comment.
President Hori, please.
Yes. Yes. Both people of both nation wants reunification. Yeah, it's truly they want. Then the thing is the government. So North Korea government wants to survive, but also the government and the people of North Korea, it's connected because yeah, they need to be sorry. Yeah, democratize. Yeah, otherwise it's difficult. The both of people wants to be united, but otherwise democratize. The North people cannot reach even to South people of South. So that's a last will be that point will be the last point of bottleneck to be reunified Korea. So open the gate will be needed. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, President Hori. One last questions. This is from YouTube, from Uncle Randall. This can be answered to any of the resource speaker or to anyone. How would China react to a unified Korea on its border? Would any moderator nation need to be not influenced by China? How would China react to a unified Korea on its border? Would any moderator nation need to be not influenced by China?
I can answer, no problem.
Okay, Dato' Nazir, please.
Yes, sir.
Okay, China, I think in this respect, China is not so much a factor because China is opportunist. They are expanding their power base in the region. So whoever, say for example, if reunification happens, they can exert their influence in both country or in one unified country, that's Korea, and they can do more business. And they have been doing, in fact, now they have been controlling not only Asia, but also Africa. And now also, if you see, US also are struggling to fight with them in terms of business, communication, technologies. They are much advanced than the US. In fact, in terms of, say, for example, communication, the 5G, they are more advanced than the US. So I think if Korea is unified, the South now is one of the great economies of the world already. So if they unify, they can be much greater, combined with the other, say, like Japan. Japan is also one of the great economies of Asia. So Asia will be very strong. The real tiger will be coming out of Asia if the unification really happen with the resources in the north, untapped resources. So I think that will be no problem for both countries to unify. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yes.
We need to
so
draw. Honorable Eknathji, please go ahead.
Honorable Eknath?
yeah, I think I don't see any reason that China would be unhappy by the reunited Korea. Now, of course, the role of six party talk nations are very crucial. That is, including China and Japan and Russia and US. I think the world powers should come in certain common understanding. And already South Korea is one of the great trade partner of China. And also, if both Korea can be united, so the Korean economy will be even more bigger. There's a lot of economic resources in South Korea, and also human resources in North Korea, and also in terms of population. Also, if they are united, will be almost 60 to 70 million population. I agree with Sir Dato that that new actually power will emerge, and that will make also balance in our Asian economy and also in the world, especially as even our founder has declared the era of Asia Pacific Rim civilization. I think that will really realize, and the era of truly Asia will emerge. So that's why I think China and any nations, I think, would be happy if the Korea can be united. And yeah, so thank you so much. I conclude here.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Venus Augustine, and thank you to
Dr.
the
Kitchen?
speakers. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I think there's still some questions, but I can just throw this to later.
No.
Okay. Thank
Yeah,
you so
we
much.
Need to, we need to
Bye.
close it now. Okay, again, thank you for our distinguished panelists and for the participants from more than 28 different nations. This has been a rich and very rewarding time together where we all kind of think and hope and pray again for really the last vestige of this kind of Cold War division of one nation for our really homeland of the founders of the UPF, that it can be reunified in a meaningful and productive way. I would like to just make one announcement. This next session, session 2, will start at 2 p.m. Bangkok time. That is in about 1 hour and 15 minutes from now. The theme will be the same. Their focus will be on the second part, will be a unified world of peace. Again, thanks to everyone to make this a successful conference together.
Dr. Kittel, just before you conclude, if I may just take 30 seconds,
Please.
because I saw here in the screen a lot of lawmakers from Nepal. Actually, they are joining with us from various party, from Nepali Congress, from Socialist Party, and also from Communist Party. So I just wanted to recognize all of them: Honorable Chinkaji Shrestha, Honorable Dhanraj Gurung, Honorable Chaya Sharma, Honorable Geeta Ranaji, Honorable Milanji, and actually many more. So they are the one who make Nepal's constitution. So I am very encouraged by their participation. And of course, thanks all the participants from throughout Asia Pacific for joining this ILC. Thank you so much. Dr. Kittel, please.
Okay, this conclude the first session of the IPLC program, and we look forward to seeing you in a little over an hour at our second session. It will be the same way in which you logged on this time. You will be able to log on again and join us in 1 hour and 15 minutes. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.
What about Professor Holly?
UPF had its inaugural assembly on September 12, 2005, at the Lincoln Center in New York City. Reverend Sun Myung Moon delivered the keynote address.
In closing, I ask you to devote your best efforts for the development and the success of the Universal Peace Federation. Thank you. Thank you.
After UPF was founded, there was a series of world tours where the message of UPF was taken literally to every corner of the world.
That it is time for all nations and religions to break down their barriers. Through this, the era of one family under God will arrive and last forever.
UPF is God's cherished hope. The founders spoke repeatedly of an international peace highway connecting the world from Santiago, Chile to London, across the Bering Strait, what has come to be known as the Peace Road, and a vision for a renewed United Nations. UPF emerged on the foundation of decades of programs initiated by its founders and carried out in all parts of the world. Its growth and development over the past 15 years has been dramatic, if not miraculous, owing in large part to the work of tens of thousands of ambassadors for peace, peace activists, and volunteers who draw from all nationalities, religions, ethnicities, cultures, and traditions, bound together by a vision of peace, a vision of humanity as one global family under one God. The range of programs over the years has been both broad and expansive, from character education to strengthening the family, from conflict prevention to conflict resolution, from poverty reduction to environmental stewardship, from interfaith dialogue to youth service initiatives, from support of the United Nations to partnerships with the African Union, and a wide range of international organizations and NGOs.